This guy coming to the stage is another very funny guy. Please give a big applause to Dustin Sherman!
I've been really busy this week. I actually forgot that I had a comedy show today. So when I woke up like an hour ago, I figured my friends are coming, what the hell, I'll give it a shot. So I pulled out my old comedy writing tutorial book, turned to the first page, it says, write what you know. Does anyone want to hear how delicious a Red Baron pizza is? It's really hard coming up with material, so I called up my mom and I was like, Mom, what you got? She said, it's back to school shopping season. Why don't you go to Kmart and hang out in the school supplies section? So now I'm hiding behind the Hannah Montana book bags, my tape recorder and my notebook. Still don't have a joke, but do have a tape of a good 30 minutes of me arguing with the security guard. And a new sign on my front lawn. So yeah, I've been working a lot recently. I work at Fuse. It's a music channel. And they have like their list of standards and practices. It's the things that are acceptable and unacceptable to show and say on air. And nudity is not acceptable unless it's infant nudity. And the example that they give is breastfeeding, which is weird because infants aren't nude when they're breastfeeding. Unless it's babies breastfeeding each other. Which is very disturbing and educational and hot. So yeah, before Fuse, I had a kind of a weird job. You know, infomercials on television, they have that blue screen at the end with the guy says, with the 1-800 number, the guy says, call now, no CODs. I was that guy. That was my voice. This is the point where somebody says, do it. Call 1-800-555-1212 right now to order the incredible piece of string for only $19.95. Call right now, we'll send you a second, smaller piece of string free. Free shipping. That's 1-800-555-1212. Call now. So that was literally my job for 7 months. It wasn't that bad, but I had to quit because I just felt they over-exaggerated the importance of some of the products. Like there was this one product called Samurai Shark, and it sharpens knives. And on the commercial, the guy says, is there anything more frustrating than trying to slice a ripe tomato with a dull knife? Well, I held my little brother's hand while he died of cancer. But making the sandwiches for the funeral could have been a lot easier. Now this is the part where I do my 9/11 jokes. So do you ever get a Slurpee? That's embarrassing. Those are my 7-Eleven jokes. So I did my taxes last week, and I found out why we have accountants. It's so we get our taxes done on time. That and because like the tax form is just full of ridiculous, silly questions and just stuff you've never even heard of. Like you can get a tax write-off for historic barn rehabilitation, but you can't get one for I had to buy food to survive. Lord knows I'd love to be fucking around in some barn from the 1800s, but I gotta heat up some ramen noodles with a Bic lighter because I'm trying to cut down on the gas bill. I'm trying to fill in everything on this form, and it says box 7. If you sell fish for cash, write that amount in the box. Fish for cash? If you sell fish for cash, you probably can't read, let alone fill out the rest of this form. A little bit further down the page, it says enter gross receipts. But I don't like to keep my gross receipts. So I had to go back to the place where I bought my baby-sized fishnet stockings. But they don't sell them anymore. So I hope the IRS accepts the photos I enclosed. I also hope they give me the tax refund check from 2 years ago. Everybody is hurting for money now. A homeless guy came up to me yesterday with his hand out. It had a nickel and a dime in it and said, "Excuse me, can you spare some change for a cup of hot coffee?" Why, so you can get a jump start on being a bum? Then I thought this wasn't a matter of pep. It's sheer physics. An empty coffee cup can hold way more change than a dirty bum hand. It's pretty fucking inventive. So I gave him $1 and a kiss. Everybody's asking for money. I was riding the subway train and this guy got in the car and said, excuse me, can I have everyone's attention on the train? My high school class is taking their senior trip to Rome, and I do not have enough money for a ticket. So I will be earning my money the hard way, by selling candy on the subway. It's not the hard way. I can think of plenty of harder jobs than that. Bricklaying, mining, a fluffer. Besides, everybody likes candy. Try selling fish for cash on the subway and see how far that gets you. Probably not to Rome. Probably to the 4-5 transfer at 68th Street Hunter College. So I have a lot of poor friends. Actually, that's a lie. I have like 2 gay friends, and they're right there. And whenever I'm walking down the street and I hear a gay man, I think it's one of my friends, and I look, because there's only like 3 gay voices. There's the first one that everybody knows, the lispy, effeminate one. "How's it going, Christopher?" There's the second one that's a little bit deeper, like he hasn't made the full commitment yet.
It's going okay, Bruce.
And then there's that third one. Thanks a lot, everybody. My name's Dustin Sherman. Have a great life.